purpose of this video today, I just wanted to talk about like praying for confirmation, and praying for continuous confirmation, because essentially I think that is really, really important to include God not only in all of our decisions, but for the sake of this video, for the sake of this ministry, it's important to consult God about our relationships, about who we get into relationship with, right? Whether it's a romantic relationship or whether it's like your friendships, you know what I'm saying? Like, we need God's stamp of approval before we go into relationship with people, because we find ourselves getting in these situations with people who God never even wanted us to be with, and now we got to learn lessons the hard way when he didn't even intend for us to learn like that. And so I think that it's really, really important for one to pray and ask God, who have you chosen for me, right? Like whether it's a romantic partner, right? Like, God, who do you want me to spend the rest of my life with? God, make yourself clear and show me the man that you've chosen for me. Show me the partner that you've chosen for me. And then even with your friendships, like, it's like, God, your word says iron sharpens iron. Like, bring people around me who sharpen me, who point me in your direction, right? And another prayer request that I think that's really, really important that we incorporate in our prayers is like, God, give me continuous confirmation. Because sometimes we need to hear from the Lord more than once, okay? Because God will make himself clear. He'll say, yes, this is it, right? And then as you walk through the journey, like I said, ebbs and flows. Like relationships ebbs and flows. So there are great times and there are bad times, right? And in those bad times, things can seem hopeless. And it's like, you need that reminder that God said, this is it. Because God, he is a man that shall not lie, right? If God said it, that's what it is, right? Because he can't lie. He said it, that's what it is. So we be needing that confirmation sometimes, and we need to hear it continuously. Like, yeah, he said it back in 2019, but I need to hear it again today in 2020, you know? So I think that it's really, really important to pray for like continuous confirmation, because sometimes we just need that affirmation from the Lord, for him to remind us what he said, for him to remind us who he is, and for him to remind us that his plan is perfect, and that if we are in the midst of his plan, whether it seems hopeless or whether it seems great, we need that confirmation from him that says, you keep going, you're on the right track. This is who I've chosen for you. These are the friends who I want you around. These are the people that are going to sharpen you and, you know, be used to point you in my direction, right? And I was thinking about this today just because, like, I noticed that, like, through tough seasons is when God shows up and reminds you that, one, you're on the right track, and two, the people who he's placed in your life are for you. I feel like as of late, like, I've just been going through some really, really rough seasons, right, with my family, and, like, even in a situation that doesn't have anything to do with me, right, God has used Sheldon in these situations to remind me that he's the man that he's called for me, that he's chosen for me, right? And so like with my dad was in the hospital and I can't get it together. I'm sad, I'm upset, I don't even know what I need. And Sheldon's there, boom, 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 knocking at the door, like doing whatever he needs to do to be there for me, because the Lord knew that I needed him. He gives me everything that I need through Sheldon. Some, you know, and not everything, but you know what I'm saying? Am I making sense? I feel like I'm rambling.
No.
But I was just thinking about this on the way here, like specifically in a situation. I have a friend, like one of my best friend, and, you know, her safety was at stake. You know what I'm saying? Like there was a situation where like her safety like felt compromised, right? And like, this is my best friend. And so like I had this prayer that I was praying before I even met Sheldon. And I'm just like, God, like whoever the man that you have for me, like he has to like respect my relationship. I've been in relationships where people didn't respect my friendship with my best friend, or like where people didn't understand, like we're a package deal, you know what I'm saying? And so like some people just wouldn't get it. Some people just wouldn't understand it and wouldn't feel it. And but God sent this man to me, and in this situation with my best friend, he cared about her safety as if it was me. Sheldon. Like Sheldon was there, he stepped up and he did what he could, and he cared and he was compassionate and he was empathetic and he wanted to take action on her behalf as if it was me. And like that's God showing me full circle, continuously confirming that this is the man that he's created, because he's showing me an answered prayer through Sheldon that I pray that Sheldon don't even know about. You know what I'm saying? And so that's pretty much it. I just wanted to highlight that little nugget of wisdom and just encourage you all to consult God. Consult him about your friendships. Consult him about your relationships, about the people that are in your life. And say, God, is this who you want around me? Is this person going to help me turn towards you? Is this who you've called for me? If nothing else. And if yes, God, confirm it. If no, remove them. But whatever it is, make yourself known and make your decision clear to me. And I think that that's really important, because we have to consult him. And in order to live according to his word, we have to be obedient to him. And we have to ask him what he wants for our lives, instead of just busting moves and doing what we want to do and then asking him later and asking him to bless our mess. No, let's ask him now and make a decision based on what he has to say. And so, yeah, consult God about the people who are in your lives, and ask him how to do relationship his way. And ultimately, in the end, ask him for continued confirmation, not just for our own affirmation that we're on the right track, but just so that we can hear from him and know that we're within his will. Amen? Amen.